welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I am Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you a review.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Oh, but wait! There's more today. We are joined by a guest, a very special guest, a guest you have heard on this podcast before. We are joined by Rod, the runner of FlickAttack. Rod, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for the return invite.
Of course, we're
Sir.
happy to have you. Can you tell the people real quick just where they can find you?
Yeah, as you said, FlickAttack, that's flickattack.com is the website. So that's where they can find me and all the associated social media things that I care to be on, which is not X,
Right.
whatever you call it, not on that.
And what do you do at FlickAttack? What is FlickAttack?
Well, it used to be daily movie reviews, but I don't have the time anymore for that. But I've been doing it for, I think, 15 years now. It's like every other day there's reviews there of genre films, horror, action, comedy, thriller, mystery, kung fu, sex occasionally, basically anything but drama. Um, yeah, so, and there's also a book on Amazon that you can buy, Flick Attack Movie Arsenal. It's like a phone book sized compendium of more than 1,000 reviews. So, if you like weird movies, odd movies, cult movies, and even some mainstream ones like the ones we'll talk about today, that is, I mean, I can highly recommend it, but that's just me.
Now, last time you were here, you were working on the second one.
That's
How's
right.
how's that one coming along?
It's coming along really well, actually. I wanted to have it done by Christmas, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Um, Time has been tight, so we'll just say spring to 2026 for book two.
Gotcha.
Excellent. I love it. We haven't written a book, so
Yeah,
But
have
you
not.
have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of podcasts, and I have none. So there you go.
well, you got 1 hour with us, maybe hour and
Yeah,
change.
Yeah,
So
I've got a couple hours with you, but I don't have
couple
any of my own.
features.
I have,
Yeah,
I have zero podcasts of my own.
yeah.
I'm
okay,
happy to be guest.
excellent, excellent. Well, before we get to today's episode, we must first talk about the places where you can find us, reach us, tell us how you feel. And Jordan has all of that information for you right now.
Yeah, of course, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we're all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast for now. We've been talking about changing it, but that is where you can find us at and communicate with us. And then don't forget to rate and review us on whichever streaming service that you use, which is Spotify, Apple, whichever one. I've been seeing those reviews go up. We're almost at 100, 5 stars. Knock on wood. Let's hopefully continue that. And then also don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and all the good stuff. We finally broke 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Hey,
That's a big deal because
yeah,
we don't even do YouTube and we're just completely audio. So
right.
thank everybody for that.
All 200 of y'all, we love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and then schedule updates. Of course, the main the main podcast comes out on Mondays, bright and early. That's where you can catch us at. On Tuesdays, we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel role-playing game that we have here on the channel. So if you're into role-playing games or like, Dungeons and Dragons, that type thing, the Marvel Universe has a game that we play. Wednesdays, it's been a while. I've been saying it every Wednesday, but it's been a while since Brandon had an episode.
Yeah,
Um, Brandon, what's going on with that? Wrestling
man.
World Worldwide. Willis, what's going on, man?
Yeah, coaching with Worldwide Willis is taking precedent.
That coaching life taking over. I get it.
Yeah, man. It's that time of year.
I get it. Well, you can go back and check out any of the historical. I guess. Do people go back and watch wrestling? I guess.
All the time.
Absolutely. It's like a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, it's like a movie. I forgot the actors. My fault.
All right. All
So yeah,
right.
if you wanna check out any of the wrestling things, we have wrestling with Worldwide Willis, and of course, Spencer, you did it, man. Congratulations. Spencer has DC animation with Spencer and Friends. He has completed all 72 movies of the DC animated universe.
Wow.
How's it feel, man?
You know, it feels kind of good, but also like, oh no, done. Well,
Oh
we're not
no.
done. As you know, if you listen to the episode, you'll know that I'm going on a brief hiatus and then I will return in 2026, where we are going to be reviewing Young Justice.
Nice.
So, yeah, that should be a good time. Those episodes will probably be weekly instead of bi-weekly, but
Oh,
that has
wow.
yet to
Okay.
be determined.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. Now with HBO Max going up, that price going up, is that going to affect you at all?
It should not affect me because have
Lifelong
Max
subscriber, huh?
I have Max for free through
Oh,
my
me
phone
too.
provider.
Got it.
Same, same.
So,
Wait,
yeah,
who's your phone provider? Maybe I need to switch.
Got
I have AT&T.
I would say, yeah, I got the internet through AT&T. That's how I got Max.
okay.
So, yeah, AT&T.
So,
That's
but yeah,
I recommend them.
I've
yeah,
got that.
definitely.
I don't have free Max. I guess I have to look that up.
Yeah, you got to call them,
Yeah, you cancel and then reopen it.
reopen it
They
up,
love a
give
new
it.
customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Spencer, I mean, all 72 movies. So if you are interested in the DC animated universe, there is 72 episodes out there for you to pick a movie and go check out his review. And that's everything we have here.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
pretty admirable. That's 72 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've 70 episodes. And
Oh,
there are some DC animated movies that I didn't review, but I reviewed all of the ones that are in the actual list, and then, I sprinkled some extras in there just because I felt like they deserved it and
yeah.
or I just wanted to do it. And, if there are any more that are released after Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, then I may review those later. Or, I
Sure there
may
will.
Mhm.
step back and do some of the ones that didn't get reviewed. But yeah, I had a good time.
Now, Spencer, why are you doing Young Justice instead of
How do we get to that
Batman
decision?
the animated series?
Well, it's my show
Okay.
mainly. Uh I do what I want. I So I was trying to decide because I had narrowed it down to three. I decided I was either going to do Young Justice, Teen Titans, or Batman Brave and the Bold. I wanted to do a show that I was there for the entire time.
Mhm.
And, Batman came out in 92, so did I.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there for the new
So did
episodes.
I.
So did I. It's great.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
It was released in 1992.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Young Justice, like I remember that was a great time because I was, an old teen excited about a cartoon on Saturday morning or whenever it happened.
Yeah.
Had that thing on the DVR on the schedule.
Okay.
So I'd get home, watch Young Justice, and then they put it on Netflix, like Red Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I binged it in like I said, I'm just gonna watch a couple episodes, watch the entire first two seasons in a weekend.
Yeah.
So Young Justice has a special place in my heart.
Okay.
And it's a show that I decided I want other people to watch it too.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I figure we'll watch it together, me and my
Yeah.
community.
100%.
There you
Okay.
go.
But I may at some point review Batman the animated series. I'm sure that there are already a lot of reviews on that because most people consider it the greatest animated comic book cartoon.
Yeah.
Um, so I'd be surprised if there aren't already just a bunch of reviews for that, which is
Yeah.
fine, because they're not me. They don't have my opinions or feelings or thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just there's so much animated DC content that I could do this podcast forever.
Yeah.
So we're good. Young Justice is just where I've decided to start, but if the people want me to get into something else, they can let me know that.
There you go.
Thanks. Thanks.
So, yeah, what are we doing today?
So today we are doing a movie review. It's a classic, and it's spooky season or whatever.
The face when he said classics.
So, I mean, well, no, classic is 25 years old, right? So I guess it's not a classic. By definition, it's not a classic yet.
I wouldn't even, age has nothing to do with it in this case.
Yeah.
I can already see where this is going now.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
Well, it's spooky season, and monsters and whatnot are popping up. So we will be reviewing the 2004 film Van Helsing. As Rod said, he is a movie reviewer. Movie reviewing is the game that he plays. And we gave him a couple movies to choose from for the spooky season. This is the movie that he decided to go with. And so we're going to give it to Rod, and we're going to review this episode the way FlickAttack reviews movies.
Yeah, but before we start, I got to know. So it is spooky season, and we've talked about our Halloween things. For you, did you do Halloween? Did you celebrate Halloween? Growing up, did you do it with your kids or anything? How do you feel about Halloween, Rod?
I love Halloween. This is my favorite part of the year. Basically, September to New Year's
Mm,
is my time.
yeah.
I love Halloween, loved it as a kid. Still love it today. I don't dress up, too old for that, but happy to answer the door and give out candy to kids and stuff like that. But yeah, I still like, I watch horror movies year round, so I don't need a date on the calendar as an excuse to do that. But
Yeah.
I try to watch more than ever around this time. I even took a day off work a couple weeks ago just to like watch 5 or 6 horror movies in a row. So yeah, I'm
Now,
all about Halloween.
when you do horror, is it like, because me, I can't do the paranormal. Sometimes I can do
Mhm.
paranormal, but I'm like, nah, I can't do paranormal all the time. I like more like monsters, like Van Helsing, like this type of
Mhm.
thing. How do you feel about like paranormal stuff?
I love it all. Paranormal,
Oh man, that's rough.
slasher, um, old-fashioned ghost stories, the black and white stuff, the new um torture porn as they call it, like the Saw movies.
Yeah.
I just love horror in general. And I don't there's not a type of it I don't like. Yeah, of course there are movies I don't like, but I'm not like I don't I don't discriminate against oh, that's PG-13. There's no way that's going to be good. You
Yeah.
know, that's not true. Some of them are great, but
Yeah.
yeah. But no,
Hmm.
I'm very accepting. And I think that's because like growing up, um, I led a pretty protected childhood. I
Hmm.
wasn't allowed to watch scary movies, even though I really wanted to. I
Yeah.
think the first one that we were allowed to see was actually one Halloween night. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, was on cable. And for whatever reason, my mom let us watch that. And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love it. So I think my part in like I'm as an adult, I feel like I've been catching up for all the years I was not allowed to watch anything. So I've more than made up that time.
You actually brought up a pretty good thing. Let me ask Brandon Spencer, do y'all remember the first kind of scary movie y'all watched? Like, I remember mine being like, it was either Chucky or Candyman. I can't remember which one it was, but it was definitely like one of those.
I
Spencer, you go ahead.
I don't remember the first one that I saw. Like, I want to say like Tales from the Hood, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a big horror guy, but my dad was. And so
Dude,
we
ain't your dad a preacher?
yeah, my dad watched everything.
That's
He wasn't one of
crazy.
those like, oh, it ain't got God in it. Nope. Nah, my dad was watching whatever. He was watching Aliens all the time. But
Okay.
it was probably like one of the Jason movies, or Mike Myers or something like that. One of the early ones.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first movie I remember enjoying was Saw 2.
gotcha.
That's when I was like, I like a violent movie.
Yeah.
With lots of syringes.
So many syringes.
Uh,
Like
a
that was
pit.
that was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because wasn't that dude like the drug addict or something in that one? And they put him in all the needles and stuff. Is that that one?
I
I
just
think it was
remember
the
the one.
girl, but
Yeah,
yeah, like she
Sean.
had to
Yeah.
she had to sift through needles to find like a
Oh, it
key
was the
or
girl.
something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole pit of dirty syringes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
tough.
It was
Saw. How many saws are there?
Like 10?
10.
I mean, and
Jeez.
that's not even, is
11
that
is coming.
including the spinoff? That's not the spinoffs either. Was it Spiral, right? Is the
I think
spinoff
so.
from it?
Mhm. Yeah, but that's in the 10.
Oh, that's in the, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and 11 is coming because Blumhouse has picked up the rights to the whole franchise. So they're gonna bust it out again.
I like Bloomhouse, even though I
I
don't like
was
horror stuff, but I know they do good work.
Well, they just did a animal documentary that just came out on Netflix, and
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
good.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It actually made me like jump a couple times. Like it's so funny
Mm,
the way they do it. But yeah, Blumhouse, I do like some of their movies that they come out with.
yeah.
Let's watch that.
But
I
yeah,
did
we're
see
here
the
for
trailer.
Van Helsing though. Rod, so when you review a movie, like where do you start at?
Well, let me clarify something. I did not pick Van Helsing.
Yes.
Yeah, there were two movies that, well, originally we were going to do Spawn, but it
Yes.
disappeared from streaming.
Yeah.
Um, and then Jordan said, we're thinking either Blade or Van Helsing. And I'm like, I don't have a preference, but I assume all four of us would be like, we love Blade. Blade is a five-star movie. Uh, I assume
Yeah.
all
Agreed. Yeah,
like
Agreed.
agreed.
that movie rocks so
Yeah.
hard. I love all the Blade movies, all three of them, even
Same.
Oh,
even though they're not
well,
as good as the original. I love those. Um, so I was like, I assume all four of us would just be like, Blade is awesome. Van Helsing may be the more fun to talk about because it's not Blade. It's not a five-star movie. Um, not saying like I'm not disparaging if any of you guys loved it. Um, I remember liking it when I first saw it, with like at the preview screening here in town.
Hmm.
And we can talk about why my thoughts have changed now. This is only the second time I've seen it. But
Gotcha.
so your original question, what was how do I start?
yeah. So like when you're reviewing a movie for the first time, like
Yeah.
how does your mind tick? Like where do you normally go to?
Well, for the most part, I take notes. I scribble notes down as I'm watching. I don't do that in theater because I just have to like commit stuff to memory, and then hopefully when I get home, start writing things down so I can remember. But really, the starting is the hardest part, and ending it is the next hardest part. So generally, I start by just the with a couple paragraphs of a synopsis, not of the whole movie, but just the beginning, the
Hmm.
setup, and then go into the critiquing. So that's where I start because that for me is just the simplest. Like what it was about, that's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
It's then relaying how it made you feel or why you liked it, why you didn't like it. That that's requires more thought. Um, it is actually much more fun for me to write about movies I disliked than movies I do like.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
because
a
like
lot
you
more
can
fun.
easily, yeah, also you can easily go on and on about what you liked, but it's like it's more fun to talk about something you
Yeah,
didn't really like.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
on my podcast, there are some movies watching the movie was a chore, but talking
yeah,
about it was a good time.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I actually Jordan asked me yesterday, I guess it was, if I had watched this yet, and I said yes. It took me over three sittings to get through it.
Yeah.
Because it was a tough sit. I mean, this is a 2 hour and 10 minute movie or something
It was.
long movie.
I had to take a halftime break. I will say that it was,
Yeah.
and I was just like, like, yeah. I got to a point where I was like, oh, it's over, and then there's 50 minutes left. And I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus, because I just forgot kind of that last part. And man, yeah, yeah.
So
And
was anyone new to this or has everyone seen it before?
I'm gonna be honest, I've seen this movie, especially around like 2000, when it came
Mhm.
out. I've
Mhm.
probably seen it like a good 7 times. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow. Okay.
This movie, I'm just gonna say, when I was younger, I used to love this movie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely used to love this movie. So, but this is the first time I've seen it since probably like 2006, probably 2007.
Yeah.
Same.
I I watched it a few times back when it originally came out, and I probably caught it like on FX in 2013 once,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember it very well. But what I do remember is thinking like, oh, this is very time period because it felt
Mhm.
like around then vampires and monsters were like really popular. And I loved Underworld and I loved League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
Yeah.
and both of those kind of like combined into this movie in my head
Totally.
because one of the villains from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is Dracula. It's got Mr. Hyde and Jekyll in it. You know, the vampire thing, and Kate Beckinsale. So I was like, okay, so just time period wise, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also, you have Hugh Jackman as a long-lived dude with memory loss. Where have we seen that before?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just kind of like, okay, we're in a cycle right now.
I
So,
remember this. Oh, go ahead.
I would say, Rod, as a movie reviewer, do you feel like we get into cycles, like there will just be like a period in time where something is popular and it feels like everything is just doing that? Because I mean, I haven't been
Totally.
around for quite as long, but it does seem like there are periods of time where like something is popular and there are like eight movies about that in a really
Yeah.
tight time window.
Yeah. Um, Hollywood works in cycles.
Yeah.
Uh, Original ideas are pretty much frowned upon. And it's like when something hits, all the other studios want to make something like that. Usually
Yeah.
they take the wrong lessons from it, and it just happens over and over and over and over. But like Jordan mentioned, paranormal. So like Paranormal Activity, that was a
Oh yeah.
huge hit that cost about, I don't know, like $70,000 to make or something like that, and made hundreds of millions of dollars. It's one of the most profitable movies ever made. And there was then all of a sudden a whole spate of
Conjuring,
found
Yeah.
well, not even
Insidious.
not even that, but just the found footage paranormal
Oh
stuff. And so there was like Chernobyl Diaries and Vatican tapes, and uh,
yeah.
these movies you may not even remember existed because they didn't do nearly as well. But then Paranormal Activity itself, they were doing, part two, part three, part four. Like it was coming out every Halloween, just like Saw sequels were.
Yeah.
And Saw sequels were making a ton of money until Paranormal Activity started eating its lunch.
That's
And
Yeah.
so
actually
then
how
those
I saw
kind
the
of,
first Paranormal
yeah,
Activity because
those,
Mm.
I
yeah.
went to see Saw and went into
Mhm.
the wrong theater.
Mm. What was you doing?
I don't know. We were all like, because I was like, what is this? This isn't Saw.
No,
That's
it's
Yeah.
happened to
not.
me. That's
Yeah.
happened to me before too. Yeah, they told me the wrong theater, and I
Or
got it. I'm like, this ain't
uh,
it.
it was like maybe I don't remember which Saw it was, maybe six. But yeah, I was like, this is not the movie I came to see.
That's
Mhm.
funny.
And so yeah, so then the Saw movies kind of fell out of favor, and they're starting to come back. Like they're, that style is coming back again. But yeah, like you mentioned, The Conjuring, there was a whole Conjuring universe of there's the Nun, there's
Yeah.
I can't remember
The
offhand,
was
the
like
other
the
ones.
Annabelle doll.
Oh yeah,
Like
Annabelle. And
yeah,
there are more Annabelle movies, or there were at
which is
least
crazy.
more than
Yeah.
Conjuring movies. Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, they all go in cycles. So there was a time, and actually like Van Helsing wouldn't exist if Stephen Sommers, the writer director, hadn't already done The Mummy and The Mummy Returns years
Mm.
before.
This
Because
did
Oh
feel
wait.
like those. That's
Oh,
yeah,
I
why
didn't
it felt
realize
like
that
those.
this is the same director. I didn't know that.
same guy. So he basically, with The Mummy, and that was
99.
98?
I
99.
actually I got it in front of me actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
99.
99. And that was a out of nowhere. I mean, it was a huge hit.
Yeah.
It did way better than anyone expected it to do, but it was not so much horror, but it was more action, like Indiana Jones
Yeah. I
style. But
understand.
Stephen Sommers took the old Universal mummy idea, the black and white mummy from the 40s, and updated it to modern audiences. and that hit big. So then that's why there was The Mummy Returns, and that's why then they let him do Van Helsing, which was way more expensive.
Hmm.
And The Scorpion King, which he
That
produced,
was
but didn't do.
that was a rough
And
movie.
yeah, so all these things for that was we're kind of now in a yet another attempt where they're trying to revive those old monsters.
Yeah.
Um, like they just did the Invisible Man and then the Wolf Man this year. Wolf Man didn't do so hot, but the Invisible Man remake did. But they're still
Well,
trying.
this is the third time they tried to do that universe, right? Because like they had
Yeah,
this whole thing, and then remember, I think it was like around 2014, maybe
yeah.
2013.
The Dark
They tried to
Universe.
do the Dark Universe, and then yeah, they more recently trying to bring it back in
Yeah,
again.
it's the Dark Universe. That's when they remade The Mummy with Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
and that
That
Yikes.
didn't
was
do well.
trash.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that was trash.
that was trash. That was absolute trash. But I'm glad it existed because I took my son to see that preview, and he didn't know who Tom Cruise was. He thought I said Ted Cruz, and so he spent the whole movie thinking Ted
That is
Cruz was
crazy.
behind the bandages, and I just love that story. Yeah.
That's a
That's
crazy
crazy.
mismatch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Glad it exists just for that.
Yeah.
Just for that.
That
That's funny.
that's one thing too. I forgot when we were talking about the list of movies. We were going to do the Predator, but I went to go check your letterbox, and you have review Predator, and I saw you gave it a pretty high score, and I was like, nah, he loves Predator. We can't do that one either. But we had thought about doing Predator.
The original?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm always down to rewatch things.
Have you seen Prey?
Seen what?
The movie Prey?
Oh, Prey? No, I
Yeah.
did. I haven't seen that yet. And I know
Oh,
that now the sequel that's coming out next
yeah.
week.
Yeah, I think that's like yeah, like next
Badlands.
week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see
It,
that one.
it's been on my list. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's been on my list.
Predator has kind of just done well.
Mhm.
For the most part, yeah.
Like there aren't a lot of misses, at least in my experience with Predator.
Yeah.
For as long as it's been around.
Yeah, because
Because
that animated, like we talked about that animated one, was really
yeah,
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I guess while we're here, did you watch Alien Earth? Because I'm
No,
the only one over here that watched Alien Earth. I don't know why.
I want to.
It's
Uh,
really good.
I
It's
like
really good.
I like Noah Hawley, the guy that created or ran the show because he does the Fargo TV show, which
He
is
also did the X-Men one.
yeah, Legion.
Yeah, Legion.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like so much. It was interesting, but I didn't even finish that one. But I do want to see Alien Earth. It's uh
Yeah.
it's just when I was waiting for it to finish up so I could watch it all at once. I don't like to do the week to week to week thing.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Not
Yeah.
you see, I grew up, this is the generational
Here
divide,
go the here
where
go the
you
here go
had to
the
watch
oldness.
something at this time on this day or you didn't get to see it. So I like having the control of, oh, I can just watch it all at once if I want to. You
Yeah,
guys
but then
grew
you
up
but you
in the
can't talk
age
about
where
it though.
anything you
Yeah.
want, you can get it right then. And so,
Whoa. We had to wait for the TV guy to come back around. Like
That's
we had
true.
to wait for
That
that
is
thing to
true.
come back. We missed it. I was like, oh dang, all right, we gotta catch it next week.
Facts.
We young, but we ain't that young.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could have had a Roku or a TiVo or
we did. We were around
VCR.
for the DVR days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
the DVR, yeah.
Yeah.
go.
That
Yeah.
is true.
I will say though, with the week to week though, you get to talk about it and theorize about it every week, and like,
I don't have anyone to talk to about it, so I don't have a podcast. It's just me and my wife. My wife won't watch that stuff, so
that's fair.
it's
That's
just
That
fair.
is fair.
That makes sense.
But okay, well, I guess we gotta get back to the movie. Uh, I guess let me ask, what do you guys feel about the characters? Also, I didn't know who Van Helsing was before this movie came out. I had no idea who Van Helsing was.
Have you never seen any of the big Dracula movies? Like
Not the old ones, nah.
what about the Bram Stoker's Dracula that had Gary Oldman as Dracula, and that was
What's the
from
name of that one?
92. Anthony Hopkins played Van Helsing in that
Nope,
one.
never
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know who he was before this.
he's Dracula's arch enemy, straight from the Bram Stoker novel. But this is
Mm.
the first time he's had like ninja things thrown around. Yeah, in the book and the movies, he's just, an old man with a wooden stake and a mallet. Uh, this time, yeah, he's basically this young hunky guy with Fabio hair and
Oh yeah.
all these little
I was gonna
implements.
say the lace front that he had, pretty solid. Like they did a pretty good job on his man unit.
I will say, like, watching this, I was like, so somebody watched this and said, "That's our Wolverine. That's
Yeah,
our Wolverine right there."
He was
Like, I'm
Wolverine
like,
before there.
yeah,
Yeah, like he had already been
Yeah,
Wolverine.
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
he
From
had.
They
like
saw him
2000.
as Wolverine. It was like that's Van Helsing.
See, that makes more sense.
yes,
Yeah, because X-Men was 2000. This is '04.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah. So
forgot
he
Yeah,
about
had
that.
and I
Yeah.
think that Hugh
this
Jackman
too.
wanted to have other things going
Oh,
on.
yeah, 100%.
Oh
100%.
yeah, this was. I remember when this was coming out. I don't remember what else was in that summer. I should look it up. But there were huge hopes that this was going to be like his other franchise, like X-Men, where he would be making, four or five of these things, and it would just go on and be you know, a money pit for Universal.
Hmm.
But yeah, it didn't quite work out that way. I mean, it did. I think it made money in the end, but didn't make huge amounts of money like it needed to. Because the sequels always cost more because everyone's price goes up and
Yeah,
inflation.
yeah,
It did, and they always, well, not always, but for the most part, they gross less than the previous ones. There's always that diminishing returns where budget goes up, but the box office goes down.
yeah.
So it didn't, although I know there were efforts to make a second one, but it never happened. And I'm sure they'll remake Van Helsing, they'll reboot it
I'm actually
probably
I
surprised we
mean,
haven't
within the
got one.
next 10 years,
I didn't know it was a TV show. There's a TV show for it.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I looked it up and I want to say it's fairly recent. Uh,
Well, the character's in the
Oh,
public domain, so anyone could do a Van Helsing
yeah,
TV
that's
show. I
true.
don't know if it's a TV show
oh,
from
2016.
Yeah, yeah,
like from Stephen Summers or from Universal Studios.
right.
I don't know if it's connected to this.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I was looking at 2004. 2004 movie releases was crazy. That was a
What came
stacked
out in
year.
2004?
So we got Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
Shrek,
now that, yeah, there was your summer blockbuster.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
we got Incredibles,
Oh,
Shrek
wow.
2, Mean Girls, like
yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
heavy year.
Collateral, Harry Potter. Yeah, like I mean, it's on and on and on.
Oh,
iRobot, like
Collateral. Collateral was a good one too.
Ray came out that year. Like that year was stacked. Yeah.
It's a good year. And then there was Van Helsing. Um, so just to get into it, like when I first saw it, I was very pumped because I love The Mummy. I even really enjoy The Mummy Returns a lot. So I was excited for this. I loved the first, I guess, two X-Men movies at that time.
Mhm.
I thought Hugh Jackman was and is he's still, I like him as an actor, a movie star. So I was excited about this, and Kate Beckinsale, I love Underworld too. Um, so I was just like all the ingredients seemed to be there. But and I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Mhm.
And even then, I remember being sort of in the minority because the people I saw it with were like, "Oh, that was garbage. That was trash." And I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it. It was fun."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was 20, yeah, I don't know, however many years ago, 21 years ago now.
Yeah.
Um, I had not rewatched it until this year. And yeah, my tastes, I don't know if my tastes have changed so much, but my tolerance, I guess, for dodgy CGI,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know,
that CGI was
has
rough.
gone down a little bit. I didn't care for it this time. And
Gotcha.
I don't know that I'll ever watch it again, but I will gladly rewatch Stephen Sommers' The Mummy or Mummy Returns
Yeah.
any year. But Van Helsing, I think Van Helsing and I are done for the rest of my life.
Which is fair.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is more of a movie that I like. Well, you want to talk about the plot first before we start digging
yeah,
into
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the plot.
All right. Do you guys
Uh,
want to do that or do you want me to?
we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot of story in this thing. Like the whole draw of Van Helsing is, hey, Hugh Jackman is going to fight Dracula, you know, Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster is going to be in there too, and Kate Beckinsale and her cleavage are going to be right beside him the whole time.
That's a
That's
movie right
really
there.
that's
Yeah.
the draw of the movie. And there's not much story there, but the story is basically, as always, Van Helsing fighting Dracula, but this time he is like assigned by the Vatican to do so,
Yeah.
which is a switch.
Hmm.
Um, and then Kate Beckinsale's character, I think her name is Anna. She
Hmm.
comes from a long line of people, like family members that have been trying to kill Dracula because he killed people in their family years and years ago. So she's trying to get him as well. So they join forces. And Frankenstein's monster is really not like actually like the original Frankenstein movies. He's sort of misunderstood. He's not an enemy uh,
Yeah.
here. But there's a wolf man, like Kate Beckinsale's brother is cursed, where he turns into a werewolf. And at some point, spoiler, Hugh Jackman also turns into
Yeah.
a wolf man.
Yeah.
But that's really the story. It's about, hey, we need to go to Dracula's castle and kill Dracula. Pretty simple.
And
Agreed.
Um,
I guess what Dracula's trying to do is have children.
well,
I got that as one of my notes. That is also one of my notes. I was like, Dracula, I don't know, understand what he is. He
Like
just wants to procreate. Like,
that is his
oh,
that like his ultimate goal is to just have his children live.
I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah.
and there's Kate Beckinsale. Why wouldn't you want to procreate?
And
Facts.
he says to her, like, I'm looking for a new strong wife.
Yeah, yeah. He's already
Strong
got
and beautiful.
three
Yeah.
brides that
Well,
are
and
Yeah.
they got murked.
flying around.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, that's yeah, Dracula. So Dracula can solve. He can cure the werewolf curse, um, but only a werewolf can kill Dracula.
Yeah.
So there you go. Um,
Mhm.
that's kind of, I mean, that's really the movie. It's not story driven. It
Right.
is, here's a set piece, here's a set piece, here's a set piece, here's a set piece, here's a set piece.
Yeah.
And like Brandon mentioned, you think it's over, and then there's a whole 30-minute fight at the end.
Yeah.
It goes on and on and on. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of the plot. And I wouldn't even say it's really a plot. It's more just like a device to get to move to the next, from one fight to another, from one set piece to another.
Yeah, I feel like there was really no twist or like some crazy turn of events. I was like, oh, like nothing really shocked me. It's just like, yeah, like a super basic storyline.
Yeah.
Okay. Kay Beckinsale's death kind of, I
That
forgot about that one.
I also was like, so she died blunt force trauma.
Like, I mean, she just got
Like,
smashed by a
yeah, like yeah, she
700
kind of just
pound
got like
wolfman or something.
she got like she got like an edge spear over there,
Yeah. She got a
and
nice little
she's dead
spear.
now.
Yeah.
I don't understand how she died because she obviously was not bitten,
Right.
but yeah, she's just kind of dead now.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought she was going to get revived. I don't know why, but I
I
was
didn't
just
think she
like,
was dead. I was like, oh, she's knocked out. That's fine. And
Yeah.
then whenever the friar was like, dear God, she's dead. I was like, what?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we should mention there's this friar named Carl, who's like the comic relief sidekick.
Yeah.
I
So
like,
he's
I liked
hanging
him.
he's hanging around with Van Helsing and Anna the whole time too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
he
brave
was
soul because it wouldn't be me.
well, and he didn't want to go.
Yeah,
Carl was
no.
like, "Hey, I made you some stuff to help," and Van Helsing was like, "You're going with me." And he was like, "What?"
Yeah,
I
And
can't do
yeah,
anything.
Yeah,
that's funny.
the Kate Beckinsale's character dying. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect that, but didn't have like gravity, like
Yeah, the weight wasn't.
yeah, it was
yeah.
kind of eh.
In the
Yeah,
way that then, her face is in the clouds 4 or 5 freaking times. That was
I was like,
ridiculous.
"Oh, she got Mufasa powers."
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Uh,
I was thinking the same thing.
So
Yeah, that,
if there was any emotional heft to that story, which there wasn't,
Right.
that those face in the clouds thing is so stupid.
Did they even get together like that? Like
they kissed once.
they kissed like
which
in
is
the third
crazy because
act.
that one thing they literally basically just met. It's only been like 2 days.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
it's the 1800s.
I would have probably said
Yeah,
so.
1887.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
yeah.
that things
You don't
move
live long. Yeah, you're
things move
right.
quickly in the
It,
1800s. And
it,
yeah, like they were, the movie trope of reluctant lovers is always a thing. Like they hated each other at first and then, they kind of started enjoying each other and then yeah, they made out real quick and then yeah, she died. That's yeah.
That's why I didn't understand the like either have them like lock in with each other earlier so you feel like it's something, or just don't do it at all. But like to do one kiss, we're basically in the third quarter in the movie,
yeah.
and it's just like, all right, like they fake kiss like 3 times, and then they finally kiss, and it's like, all right, because they're leaving, they're splitting up. I'm like, okay, I guess.
I mean, yeah, basically been like 2 days like since they met. So I'm like, yeah, this moved real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Because
like
yeah, like they said to Van Helsing, like the next full moon's in 48 hours.
yeah,
So we got that long to get this done.
yeah. Um,
that's the
so
main problem with the movie is it's just not really written. It's
yeah,
just more like presented.
right,
Like
yeah,
it's all about sorry, it's all about the action. And
yeah.
I love action, but there's too much action. You have to you have to at least set characters up. Like Van Helsing, even I don't even think is set up well. It's just like,
And
uh,
then,
hey, you like him because it's Hugh Jackman and you like him in X-Men. So here he is again. He's got a hat. Go.
Yeah.
because one of the things I was wondering, like, whenever he lost his memory and Dracula, like, vividly remembered him, I was like, are they going to talk about why he's
Man,
alive after
Mhm.
300 at least years? Are we going to
Yeah,
get into that? And I guess that was supposed to be for sequels.
probably.
Because, yeah, I
okay.
was like, if Van Helsing is just a guy, why did he kill Dracula in the 1400s? How did he
Mhm.
lose his memory? Like, I have questions that were not even attempted to be answered.
No, not at all. Like, and they alluded to it. I remember he was walking with, or was it Carl? And he mentioned something in the olden days. Like, how do you remember that? And I was just like, wait, what? Like, it was just a very passive line. And I was just like, it didn't make sense because they haven't delved into this at all. Yeah, I don't know. I will say, my favorite character, I really enjoyed Frankenstein. I thought Frankenstein was solid.
Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, Frankenstein monster, whatever. Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein,
Yeah,
yeah, whatever.
yeah.
I
Uh,
like the design of his like fishbowl
yeah,
head in the back and how it would split open and
I was yeah,
yeah,
you see it pop open for a second.
yeah.
yeah. My dude was.
I agree. He is probably the best character and frankly, I feel like no pun intended, frankly. Uh he's not really used a whole lot.
Man,
No.
bruh, like, cause every time he showed up, he was spitting bars. He was giving them knowledge, or he was doing something.
Yeah, when he was about to fall, Carl was like, he was like, I want to live. And like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that dude
Yeah,
was spitting
there were
Bible verses.
a lot of things were like they were trying to be Shakespearean, and a lot of
Yeah,
it,
Yeah.
like I remember whenever Dracula was talking to the two wives that he had, and he like yelled and screamed at them, and
yeah,
they like shuddered in fear, and I was like,
yeah.
okay, this is a lot, like
Hey, you know what? My first
overacting a little
note,
bit.
my first note that I wrote down is on that scene. I said my guy has two chicks on his side just fiending for him because he was just right there and they're just like, oh my love, and they're just like all on him. I was just, yo, this dude. I said, oh, he a Mac.
He's
This
Dracula.
is this is
He's
this
Dracula,
is what he's
yeah.
here for. Yeah.
Ultimate juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough that the guy that plays Frankenstein's monster was in the Broadway play of Young Frankenstein as the monster.
Oh
So,
wow.
Oh, so that's just
yeah.
he's typecast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I assume he's a large gentleman.
He's not. You go look at a picture of him, he's not. He's just this
He
little
looks
short,
yeah
goofy
Oh,
dude.
okay. That's not what I expected.
at all.
You
Because
know,
and
that's what
normally
makeup's for.
Shout
and
out to the makeup team.
normally when I see movies, like I like to see like, oh, I recognize that person from this. Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale were the only people I recognized from anything. I don't. Oh, and Dracula.
Dracula,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know anybody else in this movie.
So Igor,
Oh, yes,
uh,
Igor is in The Mummy. He's
yeah,
Benny.
Kevin J. O'Connor is his actor, and he's like, I think he's in every Stephen Sommers movie. It's they're like connected. They're buds. So he's in everything.
Mm,
And like there aren't, since this is Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale are expensive, there's not a lot of other notable names. One of the brides um is played by Josie Moran, who was a
Hmm.
model,
Good for
oh
her.
yeah,
like a
okay.
supermodel.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like probably the biggest, the next biggest name in the cast, and
Yeah.
that's a wide leap down from Kate Beckinsale.
I said
Agreed.
my next note was that I probably would have died because I would have fell for those vampires, the vampire girls. That's my next note. I said they would have got me early on in the movie because they would have turned into human. And I didn't see them come from a vampire. I'm like, dang, let me go with them, see what they talking about.
That's funny. That's funny. I do remember, like, to me this movie starts really well. Like it to me
Yeah.
is like off to a
The
pretty good
Dr.
start.
Jekyll fight.
Yeah. That
What do
one.
you mean that? Do you mean the Dr. Jekyll or the real beginning, the black and white prologue?
Oh, I hate that black and white prologue.
I like the black and
I
white
thought it was
prologue.
fine.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Like that, but actually both of them together. I was like, oh, okay, we might be cooking.
Yeah,
You
I agree.
Dr. Jekyll, I remember I was 14 at the time. There's no reason for me to be freaked out. But for some reason, the Dr. Jekyll, like that whole scene freaked me out. I don't know why.
Is it because he like you just saw his big ass head?
Yeah, the way he maneuvered around that dark ass like route, like it was just like, oh, that attic or whatever. I was just like, I
His
don't like
CGI
this.
wasn't great. Like, and again,
No.
compared to the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Mr. Hyde, like
Yeah,
that Mr. Hyde looked really good.
yeah,
Mm.
And so this one looked weird.
yeah. Maybe that's what freaked me out. It was just kind of odd, but
Uh
uh,
Jordan, Attack on Titan, like the smaller Titans, like that have really big heads, like that's what he felt
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
I agree. I can see that. I can see that.
yeah. The fact that he just murdered just whatever, like kids, women, like men didn't matter. I was just like, damn. All right.
And that's the thing. Mr. Hyde is similar to the Hulk in that, like,
Yeah.
well, the Hulk was based on Mr. Hyde, obviously, but sometimes he's a straight up villain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Usually he's somewhere in the middle. Sometimes he's got morals and he's actually being helpful and, all that. But
gotcha.
yeah, like he can live anywhere on the morality scale.
Got it.
So this one was just down for whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's why Van Helsing had to put him down.
But I did like that opening too because it's another monster. They're getting yet another monster in there. Even if
yeah,
it's dispatched quickly. Um it's it was fun. It's like I do like this.
yeah,
I'm with you. I remember liking that first time and I liked it this time too. But then it kind
yeah.
of goes downhill quickly
And no,
after
I
that
agree.
for me.
That's the peak of the movie to me.
Yeah, there really is. I also like when Van Helsing meets Carl the Friar,
Oh
and they
yeah,
do
yeah.
sort of the James Bond and
Walk
Q,
around. Yeah,
the things I've invented for you on your journey.
I did like that. Yeah,
They play off that, and I liked that.
yeah,
But then yeah, I think the vampire brides come in, and I think that's was just silly the way they speak, and they're like, "Do you like to
Yes.
fight?"
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Their
And
look was trash too. I didn't like their design.
and Rod, do you have a lot of experiences with vampire movies and the different ways vampires are portrayed?
I've seen feel like a gazillion vampire movies.
Okay,
Uh,
because
it's not
one
my
of
favorite monster, but I still watch them.
okay,
Yeah,
because I'm always interested in what powers the vampires will have, or what powers Dracula will have, because
Mhm.
he's got, depending on which version of vampire, like even the underworld vampires and these vampires, completely different vampires,
Yeah.
like across the board. And so it felt like this Dracula, one of his powers was like hive mind.
Hmm.
Um, he could teleport, but also couldn't. Like he was like, if he's in a room, he could teleport, but if you're far away, he can't teleport, I guess.
Yeah, that
Yeah, make
was
eye contact with you.
yeah,
basically, yeah, Dracula, from movie to movie, pretty much is the same.
yeah,
He has the powers of, I don't know, mesmerism or
Yeah, like he can
being,
kind of, yeah, like, compel
yeah,
you to,
yeah,
like,
turn
if you're a
into a
regular
bat,
human.
yeah,
yeah, turn into a bat, hide in shadows,
yeah,
crawl up a wall,
I
your
guess, yeah,
usual
sunlight is an
stuff.
issue, I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Because in
didn't.
this one, like, if the sun was out, like if the sun was covered by cloud, like clouds were all you needed.
Yeah.
With
Right.
the
Yeah,
moon also, but yeah, like I was like, they're attacking. The sun is out. What are y'all
That's
doing?
I was thinking that too, and like they would just being like in a human form. I was like, well, I guess they're fine if they're human during the day, because we definitely saw those girls out during the daytime. It's cloudy.
Yeah, and then the clouds moved and they went into like a well. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So if it's cloudy, they're good.
right.
Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actual direct sunlight, which they're playing with fire because
Yeah,
like
you mistimed
clouds.
that cloud. It's a
Also,
wrap.
yeah, another thing in this movie. So I guess it's just lightning every night
Well,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
because again, this movie happened over a couple days and there was lightning every night.
yeah.
And also, at Dracula's house, it was snowing, but it was raining and lightning. And I'm like, if it was cold enough to snow, why is it not snowing? Why is it raining?
I
Like,
didn't think
what are
about
we
that.
doing?
I like that you call it a house. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
castle that
yeah,
is enormous. An
yeah.
enormous
That's
castle on an enormous hill.
that's some Game of Thrones level castles.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. That
We gotta
was
have space. You gotta have space for all them kids.
Yes, that is
that's
true.
true. Yeah,
And he said that, like, the first batch, I guess they were all from one bride.
Okay. My next
And
note. I wrote down, wait a minute. So
oh, I already
vampires lay
know. I already
eggs,
know.
but they look human. I said, where's this egg coming from?
I already know. This is George's bag right here.
I'll tell you, this is.
Reproduction is where Jordan locks
I'm telling
in.
you. So there's always a movie, and it takes me off for a second. I got to stop and think about it because I was like, these are some big eggs. I was like, where does this egg come from? Who
Yeah,
had
I,
this egg?
I don't have an answer for that.
yeah, I don't
I
either.
am
They
stunned.
are
Yeah.
vampires and they can shapeshift to an
Yeah.
extent.
No,
So
I was shook. I completely forgot about this egg part.
Yeah,
Like I know
same.
I
I've
did
seen it that
too.
many times, but as a kid, you don't think about the egg part. I'm like, where did this come from? Who
I,
had it?
I I felt like I feel like a poor choice in this movie was a lot of the designs. The bat design, trash. For
Oh, talking
Dracula,
about Dracula's bat.
Dracula's bat looked terrible. Even CGI being poor, like just the design was bad. It didn't look cool. Usually you kind of want it to look somewhat cool.
The brother's transformation, to me, the brother's
The
transformation, it
brother,
looked
maybe,
good.
yeah. Like I feel like the
I
Wolfman
liked him
was
turn into
kind
it.
of
I liked
cool.
him turn. The
Yeah,
the brother's transformation looked better than Van Helsing's transformation
yes.
I
into a
agree with
wolf.
that. I agree with that. Like the wolf, they kind of got that down, but the whole bat thing, even the girls, it was trash. Like they just was just
Oh
pale
yeah,
I will
looking.
yeah,
say, yeah, like whenever they would transform out of it into
that
their
was
human
cool.
form, that was well done.
Yeah, it
Yeah, that was
was.
cool because they'll
And
go
yeah,
from like a fleshy pink to like just regular skin tone.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
and I was like,
design was kind of
how
trash.
do y'all have clothes? Like, so the clothes are okay.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point too.
Well, they have it because PG-13 rating. But
Yeah, 100%.
the whole look of the movie, I think a big problem for me was how dark it is
Yeah, it's
all
extremely
the
dark.
time, and it's really hard to see. Like even in that opening Hyde, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde scene, that is really hard to see.
Yeah,
I think it was that scene feels like it was maybe added on at a later time, and they didn't have enough time for the effects or something. But it, so like they're covering the CGI a bit by
hmm
making it so dark, but then through the rest of the movie, even all the scenes outside that are dark are really dark.
yeah,
It was like that in theater, and it's like that at home.
yeah.
So
I
that
assume
could
that's
be a
because it's a
problem.
vampire movie. Like I
Man,
think
I don't
because of
know.
Underworld, when I think
Yeah,
vampire movie, I think just darkness.
yeah, but you got to be able to see things. You got to be able to see
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's going on.
yeah. I
You
think
you
maybe
know
that's why I was so creeped out because I
I didn't
couldn't
even
see.
I didn't notice that. Actually, yeah, I have it like playing in front of me, and I didn't realize. Yeah, it is super dark. Like the first time you even see the brother, like you keep seeing him going in and out of the dark, and it's like yeah, kind of hard to see him.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Rough.
in the Underworld movies, it's dark, but you can still see Kate Beckinsale's leather pants.
Yes.
So
Yeah, yes,
That
black
leather
leather pants.
onesie. Yeah,
yeah.
you can see all that
From
thing.
any distance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah, the whole jumpsuit. So you can still see things.
yeah,
There's a way to do it right. And yeah, but
absolutely.
I'm with you, Brandon. I mean, we did talk about. I do like the Frankenstein design,
Yeah,
vampires. I really don't like Richard Roxburgh as Dracula.
Oh, I
yeah,
hated his voice.
With his voice, his hair, his
yeah.
earring. It was bad choices all around there.
Agreed.
Um, I hated. He's just not a good villain in this movie, and that's another big problem with it. Is I mean, it's Dracula. That should be easy.
Yeah,
But
true.
I don't know if he was miscast as just as like the whole character was just poorly thought out the way he looked.
Yeah, he kind of. I felt kind of. It felt kind of silly when as
Yeah,
soon as he
very,
came up. I was like,
very.
this is kind of the forced accent. I don't know.
And
It's
I
kind of
think I
silly.
think the girls around him made it worse too.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Like they amped it up.
right.
And see,
'Cause
Jordan, you need to see Bram Stoker's Dracula. The brides in that one like seduce Keanu Reeves, and he totally gives in, which, why wouldn't he?
yeah,
That movie's rated R, so, you
that
get
is
some
I
right.
j-
vampire bride action. But if you would
okay.
Okay.
like
I
that,
just I just found it.
yeah,
Uh, I'd see it for streaming anywhere. Y'all never seen this one?
you should. It's good. It's one that I didn't like at first, but then as the years went on, I think about it more and think about it more, and it's to the point where I kind of love it. It's it's very different. Uh, it's just kind of wild. It's not what you would expect, but I've recommend it. Recommend it. It's very serious, but has fun at the same time. It's not
You
silly like this.
speaking of silly, there's another part where it kind of took me out. Again, let me go back to my notes right quick. So the scene, this happened multiple times, but the first time I remember seeing it happen was the flying trapeze when they're actually inside the castle.
Hmm.
So the guy flies towards Van Helsing. I put this dude got beat up on a flying trapeze in 1.2 seconds because
And didn't Van Helsing also steal his clothes?
exactly. So like he flies there, bop, 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 and then Van Helsing's on it. I'm like, yo, how you get beat up that fast? That is wild. And the rope is like extremely long because
There
he
were a
breaks
lot
it.
of there were a lot of times people had superpowers, and I was like, how?
Yeah,
Mm,
Like,
the chains at Dracula's castle when it breaks and like under the bridge, and like he swing. I'm like, that is an extremely long chain because he was flying real far.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. That was one of those like, oh, okay. We're
Hmm.
just okay. The movie's got to happen.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's it's like I know it's a movie, but this type of movie, everything has to be big and not just big, but oversized,
Mm,
larger than it should be. So that's the type of thing we talked about the castles being enormous and all their room in there. Yeah, it's because he's got like circus trapezes and stuff. But
yeah,
but yeah, the physics of it all, it's ridiculous. Like we swinging on a chain, no problem. It doesn't have to be 5 miles long.
right.
It's
Yeah,
just
That thing was
yeah.
extremely long.
I think it's just they do it because it feels like it is cooler somehow.
right.
I don't know. I'm not into that type of.
I would say I thought it was a lot cooler when I was younger. Like I said, as an adult, I see this, I'm just like, wow, that's what we did here, huh? I'm
Yeah,
serious. That
right.
flying trapeze scene, that one like also threw me because that dude swung, Van Helsing beat him up, took his clothes and everything within like 1 second, and was back on that thing. And then I was like, I don't think I can go and catch a flying thing, swing to the other side just like he did. I was like, I don't think I can do that. And for Van Helsing to be able to do that, I'm like, wow, that's impressive.
He's been around
Yeah,
for a long time.
I guess that's what it is, huh?
That's right.
He just has those skills.
He
Because
Yeah.
does.
yeah, I guess he's just the monster hunter that can do all the things. And I guess yeah, Kate Beckinsale's level of agility and uh all that, like the fact that she could just land on her feet,
that was
falling from
crazy. That was the only
I,
one. I'm not into the physics judging like y'all are, but that was one where it was like, okay, you fell, you hit, boom,
land.
land, perfect. I was like, okay,
Like, oh, she's a
well,
cat. Okay.
she was upside
Yeah.
down and she jumped off the building upside down onto that tree,
yeah,
fell down, bop, 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 and then landed. I was like, wow, she really did that, huh?
yeah.
She
That
did.
was the only one I was like, oh, okay, I see where we're going the rest of this movie. It's gonna be nonsense.
'Cause when I saw that, I was like, okay, so they're superhuman. Got it. Okay. That's the
Yeah,
information I needed.
Kinda. Yeah.
yeah. That's funny.
So
That's
What? If,
like this is a movie that I like pieces of it. I like elements of it.
Hmm.
But as a whole, it left me pretty wanting. Like it's just like I mean, I remember being excited about it because the monster mash part of it all. Like, here's all these monsters that you grew up watching on TV, or at least I did, Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons, sorry, on UHF channels. They would show the old black and white movies, and I would
Hmm.
watch pieces of those. And but you always wanted to see them together.
Yeah,
And other than like there were a couple movies like House of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, they're like the end of all the sequels that Universal did in the 40s, where they finally would put them all together.
mm,
But they didn't, I mean, they didn't have big budget. It was like 70 minutes long, so they didn't really have have much to do with each other. So this movie does. This movie has like all the money in the world um, to make things come alive and or come to life, and I feel like that he just botched it. Like he didn't
yeah,
really do anything fun with it. It's just you know
yeah,
throwing money on the screen and not really considering what he's throwing on the screen.
yeah. I was disappointed in Frankenstein's playing time. Like the fact that we didn't get a true fighting scene. Really, we didn't get him remembering his creator. You know what I mean? Like we really didn't get a ton of time with him.
No.
Really.
And you look at like The Mummy, Stephen Sommers' The Mummy. I mean, you know, it's it's a great movie, but compared to this, it's like the best movie ever made. But like you still have, action and horror and all that stuff. And there's a lot of set pieces in that movie too, and there's a lot of crazy, stuff that happens. But there's also a story, and it does a really good job of setting up the stakes and introducing the characters, and you care about them individually before all the stuff starts happening. Here he just dispenses with that, and it's like,
Yeah.
here you go. I'm just gonna throw it all up there, and let you watch.
Yeah,
It's I don't know if it was a rushed production, but it's just kind of a mess.
feels like it.
Yeah.
I will.
What were some? Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, last like physics thing. All right, when he was shooting them at that arrow gun, I was like, "There's no way he didn't get a casualty. Like he didn't get
No,
a civilian."
he was shooting
Uh,
directly at Kate Beckinsale's back as she was running
Yeah,
away, and none of those hit
like
her.
that was a rapid fire thing, and he was just letting them fly. Like
Letting
he was
them
not.
go. Like,
He was not like. Yeah, I was like, there's somebody, a civilian got hit for
a
sure.
I
cup.
didn't
No,
think
I know
I
that a
didn't think
lot of
about
people
that.
caught one,
Like I was like,
but
there's no
also
way.
he's Van Helsing, so
Yeah, he was just emptying the clip, and then he misses consistently, and then she's in trouble, and then right at the Achilles heel, like it's like what?
yep,
Like you just hit Achilles straight on, like that's crazy. But all
it
right,
needed to happen that way.
yeah, I was like, all right, bro.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point. I didn't even because
Yeah,
it's funny
like
because I was gonna say like one of my favorite things. I was gonna ask about like the things that you liked in a movie and the things that I did like in the movie. I'm a sucker for weapons sometimes, so I really liked his little hand blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, those spinning
mhm,
hand blades were nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I thought those are pretty good. In real life, I think you probably cut yourself a lot more,
Totally.
but
yeah,
He's Van
but I
Helsing.
really enjoy those.
right,
That's true.
Like
I
what
did
he
like
didn't
his little.
forget was how to use those.
yeah,
I did like his little crossbow gun. Like he dipped it in the water the one time, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good right there, I guess. But I did not consider like, yeah, he probably got a lot of bodies underneath him by
yeah,
just letting that thing go.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, what's some other things that you guys like? I know we've been talking about the things we didn't like. Is there anything that we did like?
I liked Van Helsing's design or like how he looked.
Yeah. He was cool looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think that I I do think I kind of like that they brought in the church and that that's who he was doing this through, like that the church was acting as like an underground network
Yeah.
mhm,
for trying to, destroy Dracula and all that. Like I think I did like that piece of it. And then and I liked it more whenever we found out that the church said, "No, you got to do a Frankenstein too." And
yeah, I like that.
yeah, he was like, "But
Did they talk to
why?"
him? Did they
Yeah,
know him?
He got all pissed off. Which, yeah, but yeah, like that's a decision the church would make.
absolutely,
The church is
all of
like he's not evil, yeah, but he's not human either.
them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Get him on up out of here.
Like,
yeah,
did you tell him about me? Did you tell him?
yeah,
So yeah, I liked the involvement of the Vatican. I think that made sense with the time period, and yeah, like I think I like that addition.
agreed, agreed.
Brandon, Rod, what about y'all?
I liked the chemistry between Van Helsing and Carl. Like they had a cool little chemistry. I like Carl, like you said, with the weapons, little trinkets and stuff he was using. Like I said,
Oh yeah, because
Frankenstein.
they had that light bomb too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it's like
And
I finally figured out what it did.
Carl was
Yeah,
also the one that like giving all the information.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
like he was the one who could read. And he mentioned earlier in the movie, like because Van Helsing was like, "You don't go outside. How do you know anything?" He was like, "I read books."
Yeah, no facts.
So
You
yeah,
got a
it's
little, got him a little shorty at the end. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how can I repay you?
Yeah.
It's like I can name a few things. Huh?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was, and I know that this is a part of Dracula's character, but whenever Dracula and Anna were dancing, I was like, "Oh, there's no consent here." Like,
Oh,
this is
I do like
That's funny.
the part where you see you see them dancing, but the mirror you don't see him.
Oh
That
yeah,
that's a pretty cool effect.
that is. I did like that.
Oh yeah, because it
And
doesn't he call it out? It's like you could live forever or something like that, and they look at the mirror and she doesn't see him. Yeah.
yeah,
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 that's right. They make I feel like he makes a couple of references to it.
yeah,
yeah.
Like,
It's
we
like,
get it,
don't
we
we
get it.
look great?
We can see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But that's
Um,
kind of Steven Summers. Like he goes jokey with stuff. I think he overdid the jokiness on this one.
yeah, there was a few times it was like, all right,
Well, and that too, I mean, like I keep comparing this to the Mummy, but I think it's inevitable. Like Brendan Fraser has kind of that comic energy. I mean, not
Mm,
kind of. He does have comic energy. Hugh Jackman is not known for
no,
No. Like you
any
have to put
comedy.
him in a comedy
especially at that
situation.
time.
Be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not his
And
bag.
Richard Roxburgh as Dracula, he's not a
no,
comic guy either. So the attempts at comedy from him just come off flat. It's like if it's not Carl, it really doesn't work.
yeah, it's true. I did like the Kate Beckinsale and her brother dynamic. That was kind of cool because he popped back up. I was
Yeah.
like,
At the
okay,
beginning, so like, was he trying to use himself as bait to catch the werewolf and then everything just went badly?
that's what it
I
seems
think so.
like.
Yeah.
'Cause he
I
had
think
a gun to shoot him, I guess.
And also, so while we're talking about the werewolf situation, so did Dracula have like mental control over the werewolves? Like, is that what the
Which,
situation was?
which mean?
Because
They worked
whenever,
for him.
like, whenever, yeah, like he had the werewolves doing his bidding,
Oh,
but
but like, why did they freely just work for him?
Yeah,
yeah, or like, so was he controlling them? Because I would imagine that Van Helsing is like, I guess, strong enough mentally to resist Dracula's compulsion. But like, is that what it is? Like, does Dracula just have mental control over werewolves, and that's just what it is? Also, I thought it had to be a full moon. So how did the brother transform if it was
yeah.
just two
Broad
days
daylight.
until the full moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have werewolf logistic questions because
yeah, you're
yeah, I don't.
thinking more than I thought about it, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And also, yeah, like I guess the moon has to be showing invisible. We saw that with Hugh Jackman. Like
Mhm.
some clouds showed up and he shrunk. And it
yeah.
was like, oh, okay. So clouds are
That
just,
was OP.
yeah, clouds are a
Yeah.
game changer, literally.
Kryptonite. Yeah.
And yeah, that uh I yeah, I have just a couple questions about the werewolf
Now,
slash
on
lichen situation.
in the original werewolf, or the Wolfman, I mean, there can only be one Wolfman, right? Or am I making that up?
In like the 1940s Wolfman?
Yeah, yeah, or
He
just
was
like
just
in the
well,
lore in
it's not
general.
that there can only be one, it's just that he was
Yeah, that's
got
what I thought.
bit by a werewolf or
But I
bit
thought,
and became
but
a werewolf.
every time like the original werewolf bites someone else, that one ends up dying, and then the new one continues on. Because I guess that's why I thought there can only be one. Because every time you see a werewolf in a movie, he's bit by one, and that original one dies, and this other one keeps going on.
I think there can be multiple werewolves similar to vampires. Like you get bit and then you get turned into one.
Yeah.
And it's inconsistent generally speaking because sometimes they're an actual like they turn into a wolf, like on all four legs.
Hmm.
Sometimes they turn into a lichen,
I
which
mean,
is a humanoid
teen.
wolf. Like, and I feel like lichens are a lot more common, but back in the day, like they would turn into an actual like four-legged wolf.
Yeah.
Like Twilight, huh?
Yes. Or I think Hemlock Grove. That wolf transformation was crazy.
Bro, Hemlock Grove. First of all, I don't meet too many people who was watching Hemlock Grove. I was locked in
I don't even know
on
what you're
Hemlock
talking
Grove.
about.
That was back in
Oh,
Like,
Red Netflix.
yeah, one of the
yeah.
first Netflix originals.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was a
Yeah.
creepy transformation.
That wolf transformation was one of the best I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah, that
Like
was
to this day.
you. Yeah, you see like the hand come out the mouth and
Oh
everything,
yeah,
and
that was
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was yeah.
that was an experience. I might need to try to run that back. It's Hemlock Grove was really good.
Jordan's gonna do a Hemlock Grove
That's
Yeah,
episode by episode podcast.
yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about that one.
yeah.
But yeah, so to answer your question, I don't think there are. I think it may just happen to look that way, but I don't think there are any hard rules on there has to be one. I think you get bitten, you become one,
Yeah.
and if the last one happens to die, then okay. But that's not in the rule book
Yeah. That's
Gotcha.
what I took from it as well. But
because this might have just been a CGI budget. situation.
Yeah,
Like we don't
true,
need more than one on the screen at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
true.
Uh,
Hard to
Rod,
animate that hair.
Rod, what other type of notes did you take for this movie?
I think the only other one I had that we haven't talked about was I had a thought that this might have worked better as an anthology film where it was like one monster would be one segment, or like one monster per segment. I kind of
Hmm.
would have liked to have seen four different stories of Van Helsing. So,
Gotcha.
like Mr. Hyde, Dracula, werewolf, Frankenstein, then all of them put together like the way that they had, because I don't think they were weaved together in any engaging way. And it just goes on for so long. It's just spectacle, 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 but not story. And I don't know, I feel like it may have worked better and just like, whereas, as a TV series, like a 4 episode limited series, I guess. But no, I'd rather see it as a movie.
How much, how much, I guess, if you had to cut the movie, if you had to be like an editor and cut the movie down, like how much time would you cut it, and like any scenes in particular that you would like get rid of?
Well, I mean, that last fight scene goes on for 30 minutes. I
Yeah.
I think this shouldn't be this movie particularly, I would make it 100 minutes, not
Yeah.
It's like
uh
130.
130. Yeah.
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 I was
That's a
also
good point.
surprised by how long it was. When I first turned it on, I did not know it was a 2 hour movie.
Yeah.
Same.
You feel it. That's the thing. You really feel it.
Yeah.
So it's not that I would remove scenes as much as I would just cut the crap out of them
Gotcha. Yeah.
to tighten it because they go on for so long. And I think
It-
that's really like, especially the end fight. Like there are a lot of Marvel movies that do that too, where it's just like this fight goes on too long. Uh,
yeah.
a
And if
lot
it's
of
a
Marvel
good
movies
fight,
do.
then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but
Like
I'm trying to think of like what one would be. It's just so long though.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that this is a good fight,
No, it's
but
not.
if it had been a
Not.
better fight, then maybe it wouldn't have been as obvious that it went on for as long as it did.
Yeah.
Because like when I think of, Infinity War Endgame, like it's a good fight. And that's why I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot happening and it's mostly like good stuff. Like very well done fight choreography and all that. So yeah, I don't want to call the fight boring necessarily, but like it's too long because it's not super good.
Yeah, there's not any invention in it. It's just
Yeah. No.
It's just them lunging at
yeah,
each other.
exactly. Yeah. Now,
Dude,
the last note that I had written down, I just wanted to ask if any of you had seen the 30-minute anime that was released on DVD to promote Van Helsing called the Van Helsing the London Assignment, I think it's called. And
no, I never heard of this.
Mm,
That
it
sounds
so it
familiar.
so the Jekyll and Hyde, they mention, he mentions something like the last time I saw you or whatever. So it shows them. It's just all about them. So Hugh Jackman actually voices Van Helsing in it. And it's the same actor voicing Jekyll and Hyde. I remember seeing it when it came out, and I've never seen it again. So I can't vouch for its quality. I remember liking it fine, but there was a short time period where Universal did that a few times. They did one for Pitch Black that way, or,
mm,
or not Pitch Black, but the second one, Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They did a 30-minute anime for that and some other movie, but
I did not know about this. I remember the video game. I do remember the video game, but I did not know about this animated movie.
That
it
sounds
is.
familiar. So I
Yeah.
I may have seen it back then.
yeah. It looks crazy.
But
But
Man,
yeah, if the
uh,
whole thing had been that, maybe that would have been better.
so if you want to extend your Van Helsing experience even longer by 30 minutes, you can track that down. It's kind of hard to find. Like I had the DVD at one point, but I couldn't find like a YouTube of it or anything.
Really?
So
No YouTube, huh?
not that I could find. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look that hard for it because I wasn't gonna like really rewatch it. I just wanted to see if it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say I got this. I fast forward a lot in the movie, and I'm back to the castle scene. That is a massive castle. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm looking at that last fight,
It
and
is.
that is a massive castle. Also, Spencer's point about it was snowing there when you first see it, and just like it's completely raining
Hmm.
and storming and everything. I'm like, yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't think about that.
I didn't either. I
Also,
didn't catch that.
my last note I got is when Van Helsing basically transformed into the wolf. They're like at the castle, and he like jumps on the roof and to get up there. I was like, "That's my Wolverine." I heard that voice. I heard that lunging voice, and I'm like, "That's my Wolverine." Yeah,
You-
It's everyone's Wolverine, man. Hugh Jackman
yeah,
is everyone's Wolverine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you guys? So let's get into some ratings right quick.
Actually,
So,
before that,
oh, go ahead.
one question. Rod, is this a horror movie?
No, it's an action movie.
Okay.
Cool.
And I don't know if it's like billed as a horror movie or if like that's what it calls itself.
I don't
But
think I don't think so. I think it was
okay.
billed as action.
Okay. Because yeah, like there's plenty of action.
Kind of like The Mummy. I mean, The Mummy's not horror, although might be a jump scare or two. It's
Dude,
not it's not horror. There are
those
more
bugs
there are
in the
more
mummy,
horror elements. Yeah, like
Those
the
scarabs
scarab.
are terrifying.
Yeah.
those scarabs was so scary to me
But this
watching
has
that.
nothing like that. So
Yeah,
Even those little things
nothing
weren't
scary.
scary.
the little vampires.
Yeah,
The
that was straight
babies
out of Star Wars. That was crazy.
Yeah, I still need to know how those things, where the egg came
happened.
from. Yeah, because
Yeah, because I mean, I there's no, they just yeah
and no, like those are not even small eggs. Like I've seen a baby come out, and those are not even small eggs. So I don't know where those things came from.
yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make it make sense. They're just vampires,
I'm
and
sure you can go to a Reddit thread about that, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure somebody did a deep dive.
Yeah.
because yeah, like since they were eggs, like I'm led to believe that they just kind of like sprayed a pheromone or something on them, or I'm sure there's some kind of explanation. Like they didn't start out that big or
So
made something.
you think the eggs just grew? Like you think
Perhaps.
they?
Jordan wants to know the orifice. He's like,
Yeah.
where did he literally come from?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know. Like,
Right.
I'm so shook. Like, I don't even understand it. The physiology behind it at all. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I also wonder if those little vampires were going to have a human form because
Oh
they
yeah.
were just the vampire form, but
Yeah.
all of the people who I guess made them had a human form. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, it was just one person who made them, remember?
Well, I mean, he had them with his wives, so it took two.
Or four.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that one is when I paused the
And
movie. I thought about that one pretty
but
long.
and the fact that they, were born dead and needed to be alive
Oh
with
yeah, because
electricity
didn't
and
Carl say something about that?
yeah, he
He's like,
was
oh, it
like,
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, Dracula's already dead, so of course they were born dead. Then they have to be reanimated. And also again with the whole hive mind thing, the fact that Dracula dying just killed them all immediately. Like it's not gonna make sense.
Yeah.
True. It's all fiction. It's all science fiction.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's whatever. And so yeah, like I don't think they thought about the logistics of like how did these babies happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
We'll see
That's rough.
when a vampire and his bride love each other. Very rare.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, like I thought about that one for a solid like 2 minutes because I was like, I don't understand how we got here.
Yeah, I don't.
Brandon did say, like, when it comes to that, you're the guy.
Yeah, this is your bag. It's every review we do. It has to
I'm
do with
telling you,
sex or children
I'm
between mutant
I'm
forms.
I'm telling you because there'll be a point I'll be like, how did we get here? Like, what
When
happened?
what
Like,
was it when we
what?
watched we reviewed Superman and who were we talking about? It was Metamorpho had a
Oh yeah,
child
Metamorpho.
and he was
Oh
just like,
yeah.
wait, stop the review. How does Metamorpho have a baby and why does the baby? I was just like, why does it matter?
Cause man, I don't think they be thinking that stuff through sometimes.
They need to hire
So
you and just be like
yeah.
Jordan overall reproductive.
I need to be one of those testers in the room, like, because I'm gonna be like, everybody's like, yeah, that rocks. I'm gonna be like, yeah. So about that scene, like, how does that baby come out, and why does that baby look like that? That doesn't make any sense. We need to
That's
rewrite that.
funny. That's crazy.
But okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you guys rate the movie? Uh, Rod, do you do 1 to 10? I think you do 1 to 5, right?
Well, I just so on FlickAttack, I don't give I don't do number ratings, star ratings, but
Mm-hmm.
on Letterboxd I do star ratings. I looked up what I gave it originally, which was 3 out of 5 stars. This time I gave it 1.5
Jeez.
out of 5.
Golly.
God.
So that would be a 3 out of 10.
Okay,
Damn.
Originally, a
Eesh.
yes,
that's rough.
original 6 out of 10. Now it's down to 3 out of 10.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's
I
tough.
mean, that's your taste in movies has grown,
It's
and
true.
that's what it is.
It's true.
Uh, Spencer, what about you?
I'd give it a
Look,
Don't feel
I'm
bad.
not, don't
Yeah, I
feel
would say don't
bad.
feel
no,
bad.
I
You
it's
love it. I'm not going to look down on
I don't love it. I'm thinking six.
Hmm.
Like six feels right because I did enjoy certain things about it, and I didn't hate it. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say that I think I can say comfortably that like I don't want to use the word like, but like something in the neighborhood, like less than that. Like I don't like it, but like
kind of
it's cool.
admire, kind of admire
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, like I would say it's better than a five. Because five, we're getting into that. I didn't enjoy it. Like I enjoyed this movie, and that could be because I like Kate Beckinsale and Hugh Jackman. Like that might be all it is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say six because I didn't hate it. I did not watch it in one sitting. Like it did take me two sittings.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like it's got a lot of the things that I generally like in a movie. I do like some vampires. I like Kate Beckinsale. Uh, I like stupid action for no reason, and I like a good wig.
Spencer does enjoy a good wig.
A good wig it goes a long way.
Literally,
It's funny.
Okay,
in this
Brandon,
case.
what about you?
Uh, this is tough because like I was trying to look at like our MCU rankings and I was like, okay, what's a movie that I absolutely hated and what would I compare it to this? So I was looking like Eternals. I would rather watch this than Eternals. I'd rather watch this than the Marvels or you know what I mean, a few movies like that. So I can't give it anything lower than a five because I did enjoy, like I said, that first 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we in there. We locked in. But unfortunately it goes for a lot longer. So I'm gonna have to go I'm gonna go 5.5. Go five and a
Okay,
half.
that's not bad. That's not bad at all. For me, I will say I told you this is one of the movies that I've seen a ton. As a kid, I probably would give this movie like an 8.
Oh yeah, as a
But now
kid, yeah.
as an adult now with more taste, this movie is rough. I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed it. Enjoy is a strong word. I tolerated it. I'm I'm gonna go 5, and that's a generous 5 because like
Yeah.
I can't say it's a 4.5. That's rough. But I would go 5. This will, like Rod said, this will be the last
Oh,
I watch this
absolutely.
movie in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I have no other reason to ever watch this movie again. I've got it out my system, and I don't need any more of it.
That CGI is really bad.
It
Yeah.
is.
Well,
I
that's the
yeah,
reason I wanted to watch Spawn, because even I remember how bad the CGI was Spawn. Like as a kid, I even acknowledged like that's bad. So
yeah,
like I wanted to see that again. So yeah,
yeah,
hopefully they put Spawn back somewhere on streaming. We can check that out.
They
yeah.
will. They're bound to.
So last thing, because we enjoy a good Rotten Tomatoes around here, we'd like to play a game. This is the first time I think you've played with us.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, we like to play a game here. I guess I explained to the audience too. We like to play a game here on all our reviews. And I have the Rotten Tomatoes right in front of me. I have the critic score and I have the audience score. And I try to have everyone guess what it is. And
Mhm.
we are playing the whoever gets closest to it without going over. I just want to remind
Oh,
the audience that
Price is
Price
right.
is Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Spencer is really good at this game. He has 8 overall wins
Wow.
versus Brandon's 1.
Whoa,
Uh,
whoa, whoa. Let's be clear.
okay, so wait.
It's if you go over, so it's
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
But overall, Spencer has won 20 times. Brandon has won 11. There's been 8 ties, but like the overall winning of the game, Spencer has cleaned up a lot. So let's start with you, Rod. What do you think the critic score is?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be good at this. 17.
Ooh,
Yeesh.
okay. 17. Okay. Brandon, what are you thinking?
Critic score. Um, I mean it's gonna be low, right? We know this has a lot of holes in it. I'm gonna go 32.
Okay. Spencer, what about you?
Uh, 20.
Okay, so we got 17, 29, and what'd you say, Brandon? 34? What'd you
32.
say? 32?
32.
Rod has won this round
What?
But
with a total of 224 critic reviews. The tomato meter is sitting at a 24%.
oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yikes.
Thanks. That's tough.
Yeah,
I
for the
thought
critic.
20, I thought I was going too low at 29.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But you were actually
Wow.
closer.
Yeah.
So so Rod, we'll let you start this one off as well. So for the audience score, we're sitting at 250,000 reviews.
Yeah,
What do you think it is?
this is tough.
Audience is almost always better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, by far. They don't have taste. Like if you go on Amazon to look at, movies, like everything has 4 stars.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything has 4 stars.
It's true.
Um, Audience. I'm gonna go 67.
Okay. Brandon, what about you?
I'm gonna go 58.
Spencer, what about you?
Uh, I want to go a little lower just because of how we felt about like I don't along with the fact that this movie isn't great, I imagine it didn't age well. So when it first came out, it may have been in the 60s, but I'd imagine now it's like a 51.
Huh?
Okay. So you're saying 51, you locking in?
Yes.
Okay, so 51. What'd you say, Rod?
I said 67, I think.
And what'd you say, Brandon?
58.
58. With a total of 250,000 plus ratings by the audience, the score is sitting at a 57%.
Ah, you got
So,
this is why my record is what it is.
so
I'm 1 point
Spencer,
over.
so Spencer got this
This is
one.
crazy.
Yeah, I think the audience score is actually kind of high.
It's surprisingly a little
Oh, I
high.
agree.
Yeah, I thought it'd be lower. That's
But
crazy.
Roger said like audiences whatever.
Yeah, somebody probably breezed through this movie and was like, it was cool. And just kept it moving.
Or
Yeah,
somebody was just a Hugh Jackman fan.
Yeah.
sure. Kate Beckinsale probably maybe put it over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the most recent review. It came from 2024. Somebody from the audience gave it a 3. Yeah. Says Indiana Jones meets Hammond horror. A relentless action is blended with knowing undercurrent and dramatic gothic styling. So
Okay.
Okay.
dang, the top critic gave it a 1 out of 4.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And that was from 2019. But yeah, anything else about the movie?
I'm sure, I'll watch the reboot whenever it comes.
I
Yeah.
will too.
Yeah.
There will be one.
I would say, yeah, I think they can do a really good one now.
Yeah, I agree. Like a Blumhouse or somebody.
If they lean horror, more horror, less action, yeah, I think it could be good.
Yeah.
Do you want a story about Van Helsing or a story that Van Helsing is in, but it's not necessarily about him?
I don't need about, because he's not, I mean, this really isn't about him. He's kind of just,
Yeah.
it's
That's
more
true because
about
we never got that.
It's more about like Kate
Yeah.
Beckinsale's family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just needs to be in it.
Yeah.
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 Well, thank you for joining us again, Rod. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks as always for the invite.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But with that being said, we'll never duplicate it.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.